Hey, we're sitting here with Charles Billingsley up here at Thomas Road, and you're in the middle of the living Christmas tree, which I remember when I was here for those 2 years,
Yeah.
was something that I'm glad that I'm no longer here doing, but I'm grateful that you are. I really am. You got a comment on that
You know
before we
what?
start this interview?
I do, but I'm afraid it would get out. So I just no
Well, let's
comment.
just leave
I
it alone.
plead the
It's going to be
fifth.
great, though. It's
Oh,
going to be great
yeah,
when
it'll
it's
be
over with.
fine.
It's going to be no. It's a wonderful thing
You
for the
know,
community, and
it's really it's funny because these kind of events, you know,
it's draining.
they're incredibly draining. And
draining.
you know, you figure we spend 11 months of the year to do 6 nights,
Yeah.
and it's just.
Yeah. I know, brother. I do. And there's a
Mm-hmm.
lot that'll be listening to this going, oh, do I ever know?
Yes, so
Well,
you feel our
you've
pain.
got Mrs. Marsh up here.
Don and Lori
is-
Marsh.
Yes, and
Thank
tremendous,
God.
yes. And then you've got some other, Scott Bullman. What a great brother.
Oh, he's
What a
one of
great
the best in
blessing
the
he
world.
is. He really is.
He's a fine choir director and even greater man. He's just a wonderful person.
You're blessed to have him, I know. It works for you and Scott Bullman here at,
Oh, yeah.
at Thomas Road. And,
Yeah.
you know, just, can you tell me, I know what you do is leading worship on the platform. He handles the choir and pretty much a lot of the administrative, or you pretty much in the administrative
No,
end,
I
too?
do all that. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we split it. I mean, it helps, you know, because I hired Scott from a church in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Free Will Baptist Church.
Right.
And it's funny, his church over there was running about 440 people, but he had 100 and some odd, I think almost 150 in the music department. So I thought to myself, this guy's got a lot of ability. And I remember from the first day I met him, I just really liked the man. He has just the spirit of Christ about him, and very, very good organizational and leadership skills. And what makes this tandem work between him and myself is it's real simple. He understands his role and I understand mine.
Great.
He understands his weaknesses and strengths and I understand mine. And we complement each other very well. Where he's really strong, I am not. And I have some strengths, you know, and that you know, complement some areas that he is not as strong. I don't think he has really any glaring weaknesses. He's a fabulous administrator too, but I've been given the role here as leading the worship ministry and leading the music department, and so I oversee the administration, but I delegate a lot to Scott because
Sure.
and so I don't worry about the choir at all. I address them a lot. I talk to them quite often, but
You still minister too.
yeah.
Minister alongside them, so.
But as far as how he organizes the people and does his rehearsals and all that, I don't worry about it one bit.
Do
'Cause
you
he
help
is
pick out some of
fabulous.
the songs, or do you leave some of that to him, or you guys collaborate with that about?
We collaborate. He picks a great deal of it, but whenever he's about to buy a collection or something, he
guys
runs it through me and I listen to it and
bounce it off you.
yeah, and if I'm on what you call the executive team, so I meet with a group of 7 of us with Pastor Jonathan, and we determine the next sermon series and the next areas that we're going.
That's great.
And so then I'll come to Scott and the team and I'll say, okay, Scott, here's where we're heading. Let's find some choir music that fits this. And he's like a library. He just knows it all. And so he's so fabulous to work with. Honestly, I've never worked with anybody better. He's absolutely just a jewel of a person and loves Jesus. I can't brag enough about Scott Bowman.
That's great.
And I can't live without him either. So
What makes this good though is that we can hear from you how that two guys with different strengths and weaknesses realize that, and they work together instead of having any kind of, you know. And there's iron sharpens iron. We forget that. You know, you rise above where you would have been because of him, and he are the same. And so it's just a win-win.
And it's a new day around here. I mean, everything we do at Thomas Road Baptist Church and at Liberty really is team driven.
Yeah,
I
like
have
when
a
I was
great
here,
team.
We want to bring that up. We wanted to bring that up, didn't you? Just had to bring that up.
Well, we
I'm
just
thrilled for you, man. I really am, and what God's doing here is beyond. It's just it's amazing
Yeah.
to see the hand of God on Liberty University and Thomas Road, and
It
on your
really is.
ministry that are ministers of music, and they want to be better. They want to do it better.
Yeah.
You know, we got to get to them, connect with them, and help them. Give them some tools, give them some ideas and some insights, and that's really what we're going to try to do with this gatekeeper thing. And man, I'm just
that'd be
thrilled.
great.
Give me a minute.